how was your trip?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a really good time.
What was
Yeah,
this one?
yeah. We went to Wales,
Okay.
which it's just because it's only about an hour from where we
Yeah, I
live.
was about to say
So
that's close. I know that. So
it's pretty close. So it's just, it's a quick, easy drive and you're in a completely different country
right.
with mountains and stuff. And it's great. And I love Wales. It's beautiful. So,
Cool.
so yeah, we had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything you've been up to? Anything special? You been any trips?
Trips? No. No, we don't
No,
do much in the summer really.
no. Well,
But got the tarp roof on my haunt. So
oh wow, really?
yeah.
Okay,
So it's
wow.
exciting.
That is
So
exciting.
it's
You're making me feel bad now because I've done zip so far.
well, if I have to get done what I want to get done, but so it's framed out
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
got the tarp on. So now I got all the inside to
Wow.
do. But
Very, very cool.
yeah.
That's a big advancement. Mine, like I say, I'm not doing any big builds this year, I've decided, but I am gonna add a few smaller, just little build elements. Like I want to do one of those. Have you ever seen one of those moving graves where it's basically a motor just makes the grave look like it's sort of moving?
Right. Yeah.
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 That kind of thing.
Nice.
I want to add that to one up to my cemetery little area. So
Perfect.
yeah, got a few little projects I want to do. But last year was the big build. This year's just the added little few things here.
This year's adding a giant Frankenstein's monster to it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now with my John Doe. Well, I do. I know exactly. I'm going to use it exactly how I plan to use it.
Okay.
Part of me's like, should I buy a different mask now for the character, or should I just have him even more, just keep him wrapped up and maybe dirty the sheet, and so it just looks like he's the next project.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
revealed. I can't make my mind up what I want, what I want to do. But yeah, I'll figure it out. It'll come to some fruition eventually.
You could always go back to Richard Simmons doing sit-ups.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty terrifying, to be quite
Right.
honest with you. That's pretty terrifying for a fat guy like me. Anyone trying to make me be fit is
Right.
it's not my favorite pastime. Put it that way. So that would be terrifying, to be fair.
Awesome.
Ah,
So,
anyway,
like you said,
well,
you went on vacation. A lot of stuff dropped.
I knew it was going to happen. It happens every time I go away.
Yep.
We always go away the same sort of week as well, so I just knew it was going to happen. But it happened. It's fine.
Right.
We got through it. It's all okay.
Yep.
And it's some of it is pretty cool. It looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
So
So I got like 4 videos shot that I just need to edit and get out.
I've got literally, I keep on meaning to do one video and then another thing comes up and then I'm like, no, I have to focus on this particular thing and the rest of it can just wait. And I don't know, like Katie just sits there sometimes and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'll be late to dinner. I've just got to film this quick video. And she's like, why? What's happening? Has there been like, what has like an earthquake happened or something? Like, funnily enough, actually one has, but no,
Right.
I know, yeah. I was like, no, I've just got to do this now while it's fresh on my mind, or else it'll be too late.
I have to put on a wig and pretend to be somebody.
Yeah.
Or one of my intros.
Yeah, I know. This is it. Honestly, it's crazy at the minute. And then what will happen in the next few weeks, there'll be absolutely nothing left to talk about at all. And it'll just be like, oh, damn it. I wish I'd saved some of that stuff for now. But, you got to do it while it's fresh. Got to do it while it's fresh and everyone wants to actually hear about it.
Right.
So, speaking of fresh and while everyone still wants to hear about it, though. Hey, guys, it's me, Halloween Dan.
I'm ScareDad.
And welcome to part 2 of our podcast, The Middle-Aged Men Talking About Halloween podcast, where today we're in the midst of going through our list of Home Depot props. There's just because we are trying to figure out which one's the best, which one's the worst. It's pretty intense. There's a lot going on. So before you click on this video, before you watch this, make sure you head over to my friend ScareDad's channel because he's got part 1. And there's a lot of good stuff on there too. We need to get through this. But if you stay tuned to this one, we will be revealing, hopefully, at some point, the best prop out of this lineup. It's got to get intense. Let's do this.
Do it. All right, let's go to one of the big guys. Tumble the Troll.
Yes.
So, you're up.
Tumble the Troll. Hang on. I've forgotten which one Tumble the Troll is. Hang on.
Big 8-foot troll. It's got the club.
The ogre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They call him the troll.
I've been. It's because I've been calling it the ogre in my head.
Gotcha.
That's why I've just been like, it's the ogre.
At one point, I called him a trollger because I didn't know if he was a troll. Or
I was like, I've missed that's his name. You see, I'm like, oh, it's the ogre. Anyway, yeah, the troll. Then, awesome, awesome, amazing. One of my favorites, I have to say.
Yeah.
Again, if you like your fantasy stuff, you can't go far wrong with this, right? He is incredible.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just from the minute I saw it. Actually, it's one of the few that I've stayed pretty level on. That I saw it, thought it looked awesome in the bits of pictures and footage we had. Continues to look awesome. You know that for me, it's a weird thing. It's the shape of the head that makes it.
Yeah.
I think because they could have gone like down a more like kind of Shrek look, you know, with a bit of a roundy kind of a head.
Yep.
And they haven't. They've gone for this weirdly sort of pointed, like everything's like out of proportion, and sort of the eyes are sort of in weird positions compared to the head. Everything about it just looks great. I really, really love it. The big fat belly. I think that's a cool feature, you know. Again, they could have gone down this sort of made him more stocky and sort of almost ripped, you know. They do often make some of their props a bit jacked, but they haven't. They've given this guy like a beer belly, which is great. Makes me feel good about myself when I see it.
I think people saw that and they said, "Oh, they made a ScareDad prop."
Oh, there we are.
But you don't know. I get the hat on to cover my
right
big pointed head.
I'm right with the hiding pointed ears underneath those headphones as well. You know, I think it's great. I really, really enjoy it. I like the club movement. I think the way it's just sort of swinging a bit. And the phrases, again, you could have gone over the top with the phrases, but they've just kept it simple and sort of, oh, hungry, I smell food, and that kind of stuff. And that's exactly what you want from this character. So I rate him. I like him.
Yeah, I am right there. I even though any other year I would have thought the price was right, but at $249, for Steam, he seems like a steal to me because he's a solid 8-foot prop, and even though there's not like a ton of movement, it's all the movement you would want. Like he moves the club a little bit, you know. He's got the mouth movement. Like, does he have like a bit of a turning too? Right, I think.
Yeah, he sort of just does that, and the club just moves just a little like that.
It's just enough though. It's like he's imposing, threatening. The eyes, I even think, is kind of an interesting feature of the changing red when he gets angry. I thought in the video we have here, I thought even the paint color looks better than what I saw in the manager's meeting. It could have just been the harsh lighting, but
I think it could be the lighting that didn't help it there. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm in love with this prop. I am all in for Tumble.
Love it. I actually as just another feature. I like the teeth, the big pointed teeth in the mouth. Awesome, brilliant. I think it's a really good prop. You want to hear my score?
I do.
Well, I went with 18 for this guy. He isn't necessarily the prop I would go out and buy, if I'm honest, because, again, I've not got too much fantasy stuff going on in my horn. Though I do have a dragon. That's weird. But I don't know. Yeah, but in terms of I love this prop. I think he looks awesome. So, 18 all day.
Let's double that. I also gave it an 18.
Yay! Let's do transatlantic high fives or Big Tens. Yeah, high fives.
Okay.
Definitely loving it.
Let's go to the zombie stack. What are your thoughts?
I like it. Right. I do actually like it. I mean, anything that's not clowns is an improvement. So a reskin from clowns to something else is always going to be a winner for me. And I actually liked the clowns. I actually thought they were cool. The fact they stack, they unstack, they've all got individual movements and phrases. Great.
Yep.
And I think they look good. I think these zombies look good. It's just that question mark over, was a zombie the right character to reskin it to?
Right.
And I know that sounds a bit weird, but I think, again, it's that thing of, I know it's a more fun end prop and it's slightly more family friendly area, but I think that zombies are not necessarily, I think you want to keep your zombies as kind of,
Right.
that. And the fact that they're like happy little zombies having a conversation about eating your brains and stuff is kind of, I get it, but I think they could have maybe picked other characters. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
But
Yeah,
what were your thoughts?
I mean, I'm right there with you. I think that the zombie was an interesting choice. That said, I thought the execution was brilliant. I thought the zombies look good. I think the dialogue between them is actually kind of funny. You know, I think that for what they were going for, I think they nailed it. You know, I just think maybe like this would have been a great one for a fantasy and have like these like 3 like goblin type things stacked up or something. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a fun prop. If you're doing a kid theme haunt, right, and you want something that's like kind of creepier for kids but still fun, like I think it's perfect. You know, I think for the price for $199, I think is a good price for it still, and yeah.
And the fact that it's the simple thing of them unstacking as well, giving you the option with these guys.
Right.
It was good with the clowns. It's good with these two. So yeah, it's a cool prop, I have to say.
Yeah. I actually liked it better than I thought I would when I first saw it. So.
Yeah.
So what did you give?
Well, I went with 13.
Okay.
I was a 13. I like it, but I don't know whether enough to buy it. That kind of vibe.
Same thing. 13.
Whoa!
You're right there.
So you thought we weren't going to line up. We make it 20. We might have to make it like 100 next time.
Well, I think
because we're clearly.
I don't mind if we're the same, but hopefully at least when we add everything up, there's going to be more variation, right?
A little bit of a variation. Well, I think there might be.
So, all right, let's keep going. We've got the Guardian of the Gourds.
Yes.
So
you go this time.
I was happy to see the mouth moves. Very excited to see that because we didn't have the mouth moving in the managers meeting, did we?
Which is weird. No, we didn't.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Because I remember saying like, just I want that mouth to move so bad, and he does. So I think that he's $130. I think that he's a solid prop for that price. The sculpt on the hands is very impressive to me. For that budget size prop, I think he nails it for me. And I think maybe I would do without the hair thing. I don't love that, but I think he's fun. He's cool. You could put him in a pumpkin patch. You could put him, I guess, maybe by a graveyard or whatever. Like you could do a lot with him. Yeah, I think he's a solid budget prop.
Definitely. I like him. I like him now that his teeth moved. I didn't like him when his mouth didn't move. Right. And now that it does, I like him. Again, there are details about him that are a bit off, like the straw hair and stuff. But I think there are also a lot of details on this that I like. I like the cane details and stuff and the hand, like you said. And overall, this sort of more Victorian-esque sort of vibe that he's got, the top hat and stuff. I like that. Yeah. I think it's cool look. Yeah, put him in a pumpkin patch all day. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. I think he's really good. And one that surprised me that I like it more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
So I gave him 15.
Okay. I went with 14.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was a bit harsher than you, actually. But I think I like it, but maybe just, yeah.
I think I took into account really the pricing on it, too, saying, like, we get mouth move. Like, there's nothing I really say, like, it needs to have something added to it. You know, I think he's good for what he is. He's a solid budget prop.
100%. 100%. Where are we going next?
We are going to another reskin, so I'll keep it quick. The pirate ship.
Yeah. Okay. Like it. What's not to like? Right. It's a pirate ship.
Right.
Had I had the availability to buy this a couple of years ago, I would have done. It's really, really awesome. Yeah. I'm just going to ask, though, does this guy come with the skeleton or not?
Yeah. Yep.
It does. Yeah. So there you go. So that makes it even more awesome. I wasn't sure. Yeah. I couldn't figure it out. And I know the steering wheel moves. Yep. So it looks great. Great amount of detail. It's big and pirate shippy.
Right.
If you've got a pirate section to your horn, there you go. It looks good. I mean, some might say it's not big enough, but I think it's pretty awesome. I like it.
Yeah.
So,
I am.
What are your thoughts?
Right there. I think I like the changes they made. I like adding the mermaid. I like that it's kind of like blackwashed. I think the costume on the captain looks good this year. Yeah, a solid reskin. This isn't one that like I think the hearse is definitely like a huge upgrade. I think this one's just different. I don't think it's necessarily better or worse. But yeah, I'm glad it exists and it's cool. So if you had the old school one, you can brag that you had it first, and if you have this one, you can say, "I still got a pirate ship that looks great." So yeah, cool. What'd you give first score?
I went with 14 on this one. Awesome. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a big pirate ship.
Just like the hearse, I'm just 1 point above you. I gave it 15. So
yeah,
right there.
There we go.
Yep. Okay.
What can you say? Yeah. Go on then. Where are we going now?
We are going to the Fiery Reaper, another slightly more expensive budget prop.
You go first on this one.
So I think he's overall cool looking. But the markings on his face are kind of like straight lines down. To me, it's a very distracting look. Like it almost looks like they tried to draw like hair coming down or something weird. I don't love that part of him. I really like the light up scroll that he has. I think the scythe looks great. The clothing's fine. It's a little weird. I think that's a little shiny on the inside of the robe. I think he's good, right? I think we've had much better Reapers in the past. That said,
yes,
I still think he's cool. And if I saw him on sale, I might pick him up. I think at 180, I probably would hold off for some of the other props, but he's not a bad Reaper. You know, he's basic but cool.
Yeah. Same vibe, really. I've got a soft spot for Reapers. And this was one where I initially was disappointed. And then the more I saw footage of it, I was like, actually, it's pretty good. It's actually okay. Actually, I really like it, actually. Yeah, all the things you've just said. I think the costume looks like a good quality. It looks pretty good, robust quality. I like the face sculpt on it. I did think it possibly had a bit of inspiration from Beastcraft because it had that. I think the look they were almost going for is almost like wood grain. It's almost like that kind of look to the head sculpt. And it reminded me a little bit of the Reaper from Beastcraft, where they had that kind of almost woody grain to the skull. Not as well executed, obviously, but I think that was in my head what they were kind of trying to go for.
Right.
I love the way it lights up. I like the illumination. This is one of them props where you can get away with light up eyes. I think it does look good.
Yeah.
The scythe as well, really good quality looking scythe, good amount of detail. Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. It's just the mouth movement is maybe my most questionable thing there. I think it's a bit. He's got, but at least it has mouth.
He's got a bit of Pac-Man mouth for sure.
Exactly, but at least it has mouth movement. Right. So,
So, all that said, it's probably one of my harshest scores so far.
Okay,
I gave him a 10.
Oh, we're going to disagree on this. Oh. I gave him a 15.
Wow.
I went much higher. Okay. I was see, I did a big flip-flop. I was not impressed, and then I was like, actually, it's pretty cool. And I think it's that thing of I do love Reapers. So I have a bit of a... I'll let a Reaper get away with things that I might not necessarily let another prop get away with.
Right. Yeah, I think for me, I found the line work on the face so distracting because it lights up. And for me, it's like I would rather get the Guardian at 130 than this guy at 180. So
fair enough.
Scored accordingly. But we're gonna move to a deluxe version. I guess we'll do one after the other. We'll start with Sally. So Deluxe Sally, we got mouth movement. Very cool. And she's got a cool prop. She's got the Deadly Nightshade and the spoon. So when first I saw the mouth movement, I was like, oh my god, I need to get her. My mouth doesn't move. And then looking at it more, I was like, the mouth movement's good. I'm glad they have it. But it's kind of that face is very latexy. And the one thing that bothers me so much is that the eye is latex and the eye is moving, like wrinkling while she's talking. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's not good enough for me to replace the one I have, I decided. So
fair enough.
I think it's still an improvement. We're getting closer, right? I would rather they could give her like Lethal Lily skin. That would be now we're really talking deluxe. It's an improvement.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. I think it's another one of them typecast characters where, again, if you love your Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, you're going to love this. I do like Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know why I haven't got anything, to be honest with you, that is Nightmare Before Christmas themed. But I like her. I like the mouth movement. I think it's amazing that she's got it. I didn't think she had it at first, and then it's like, oh no, look, there it is.
Yep.
It is weird mouth movement though. Like you said, it's kind of almost like latex being stretched mouth movement than it is an actual mouth. But no, I like it. I think it looks pretty good. It's very simple overall movement.
Right.
But there's some nice details here, and at least it looks like how the character's supposed to look. You can't confuse it for anything else. So no, I like it. I do like her, definitely.
Okay. So I gave her 13.
I gave her a 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was a bit harsher than you, but yeah, on the same vibe.
Yeah. So you're going to go with Jack then. Tell us about
Yes.
Deluxe Jack.
Deluxe Jack. Jack, I would say more impressed by. I would pick Jack over Sally anyway if I had to pick one.
For sure.
And I like the look of him. His mouth movement is obviously, first of all, yes, mouth movement. Hooray. Right. I know they've had mouth movement with the Jacks before, but this is a cool, it's got good mouth movement. He isn't just singing as well, which I know as a lot of people have said, oh, they're always just singing.
Right.
But he has actually got some phrases too, or at least that's what I've been told. I like the arm movement. It's that thing of that. It's like the arms extended and the hands outstretched, and then it kind of claws back.
Mm-hmm.
So quite a simple movement, but it's just that's him. That's what Jack Skellington does. So it's that sort of overextending of the arm and then clawing back. Very, very cool. I like the look of this guy. I really do.
We're going to slightly differ because I have the other Jack. I feel like the face on this one is kind of expressionless compared to the other one. And I kind of felt like the one that, so this one is a mouth that, opens like this down. I guess it does the opposite, whatever. But the mouth is going like this, where the other one kind of rolled up. It was like a circle that slid up.
Yeah.
Even though we get that annoying clacking noise on the other one, I like the face on the other one better. Everything else is the same, right? So it's basically just the head that's different. I prefer the older one with him, which is not what I expected for a deluxe version. I think it's mostly the expressionless face, and the mouth on the other one I just like better. Even though you gotta stop that noise because it's really bad. It's bad.
I know what you mean. I think I get what you mean. I was looking at it purely as it was this year. I suppose I wasn't comparing it to last year too much, I suppose. And I just looked at it and was like, I like that. I quite like that overall movement. I'm quite glad they've done that. So fair enough.
They didn't fix the stupid bat tie. That's the one thing I hate about the other one and the new one. That looks nothing like his tie. Why can't you just make it look right? It looks so bad.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that myself. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But yes, I know little details like that.
Yep.
How can they get it so wrong?
I know, and it's right there. It's right next to his face. You have to.
It's
look
right
at it.
there. It's like it's not even a hidden thing, is it? It's obvious that doesn't look anything like it. No. But
oh
well.
Give me your score, Jack.
I went 2 points higher than Sally with 14.
Okay.
I like it a lot, but again, I don't have a huge amount this Nightmare Before Christmas, so it wouldn't make sense for me.
Yep, and I went 2 points lower, and I gave him an 11.
Ah, you see, that's what happens when you compare to past years,
right? So let's go to the horrifying Hickory.
Yes. Okay.
I think it looks good. I think the face is like a little more downturn, right, on it as far as the murderous maple we had last year. But I think he looks great. I love the moss feature on it. I think the sculpt and the bark looks great. I like the little viney things hanging off of him.
Yes.
It's funny. At first, when I first saw him, I said, "Oh, I like the murderous maple better than this guy." But kind of looking at him again, like now that we've had the better pictures and stuff, and seeing how like that kind of crown effect on the top, I think is really cool.
Yeah.
And the way the fingers are reaching up, I quite like this one a lot.
Yeah, I think I personally prefer this one to the Murderous Maple. I did the minute I saw it, to be honest with you.
I do now. At first I didn't.
Yeah, I almost immediately did. I don't know what it was about the Murderous Maple last year. I liked it, but I wasn't sold on it. I was like, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I get it. It's a nice big tree, but it didn't like speak to me. This one I like the face on this. I prefer the face on this one, and like you just said, all the details, the moss, the hanging vines, the overall sculpt of this, I personally think looks a lot better. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay, so I lost track of where my score is. Hold on.
There's a lot of things here. There's a long list. I keep on like, oh my god.
So I gave him a 15.
Okay. I was harsher then. I went with 14. I was
not
14
much harsher, right there.
Not much harsher, but still. There you go. Yeah, I like it. Like it a lot.
Yep. Okay. We're going to swing back to the fantasy, and we are talking about the Wyvern.
Okay. The Wyvern. Ooh. Now, okay. I like dragons and wyverns. I like them. Think this is cool. And I'll talk positives. I like the sculpt. Sculpt is awesome.
Yep.
Looks incredible. I mean, vicious looking face sculpt. You know, exactly what you want from either a dragon or a wyvern in this case. Big, spiky spine of spikes. You know, it just looks incredible. Really good sculpt, from head to toe. There's nothing that you can go at and go, oh, that detail's wrong.
Right.
No, it's incredible. And that movement of the head lunging forward, great.
Yep.
And the light up feature too, awesome. Really cool that lights up in the starts in the chest, travels up the throat and into the mouth like it's about to spew fire at you.
Yep.
Incredible. But my big but, not on me, is it doesn't flap its wings.
Right.
It feels like a prop that should flap its wings. And I know that there's going to be reasons why they couldn't do that because of the way they've sculpted it, and it would have taken away from the overall look. I get that.
Yep.
But it just, even the sound it has the exact same track that my dragon from like 5 years ago has, where it's just roaring and it's making wing flapping noises.
Right.
And that little thing annoys me.
Right.
It just feels like it just needed even just the most basic amount of wing movement, and I'd have been happy. Even if the wings had like folded up or unfolded or something like that,
right.
I'd have been happy.
Yeah.
But to have nothing just feels like, so close but yet so far. You know what I mean?
Right. So I am right there. I think amazing look, right? Like for me, I think this is like a perfect dragon prop as far as like, the look of it. Detail on the wings, the veining in between the panels and stuff. Light up feature is cool. Well, I think moving wings would have been great. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Because of the light up feature, they really missed an opportunity to just stick a fog pipe up his mouth and let him actually breathe the fire. It's coming up and it's like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I'm getting blue balls here. Like, it's like you're so close. You're almost going to finish it. It's like, nope,
that's it. That's exactly the feeling. Yeah.
Yep.
There are so many, just a couple of extra things on this, and it would have been perfect.
Right.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But just failed. Just dropped at the final hurdle there, I have to say. So on that, I went with 16.
Okay.
I went with a 16.
Yep.
I like it. I do really, really like it. It's just this could have been a 20.
Right.
This could have been 20.
Yeah.
But it just dropped because of a few things.
No, I did the same thing. 16. I think it is awesome, and I get everything. You know, I get why they made certain decisions. Not the fog pipe one though. For $400, and I know it's that because everything's sculpted, right? It's probably a huge box. It's all plastic.
Yeah.
For $400, I just want that little bit more, you know.
But, I get it.
It's good. Solid prop still.
Yes, definitely.
Let's go to the demon skeletons.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I like them.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You hang on. Am I first? No, you're first.
Yeah, I think they're my favorite skeleton this year by far. Detail on the horns looks great. I like the fact that it's not eyeballs. It's just like a light up in the socket. You know, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The detail on the face, everything looks great. I think it's awesome skeleton. I love it.
I miss the size. How big are they?
They are regular size.
Just regular size skeletons. They are, aren't they?
5. Was it regular 5
5 foot something?
I'll double check that.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. my favorite skeletons that have been released this year. I love demons and stuff are my area. I like that kind of stuff. So yeah, the minute I saw those little horn skeleton guys, I was like, yes, these are awesome. Give me more of these.
5 feet to the horns, so you can make the wings go a little higher.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it. Love the wings, love the horns, love the whole vibe, the little light up high thing. Yes. Yeah. Love it. Yeah. I think you can't go wrong with that.
I agree.
What more is there to say?
So, for a score for these, I gave them 15s. I think they're a solid skeleton prop.
I went 13. Okay. I was a little bit harsher. Yeah. But I do really like them. Yeah, definitely.
Let's move on to the other skeleton, the constrictor skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right there with you.
Yeah, this was one of the ones I forgot about until the very end of last night. It was so inconsequential to me. I just completely forgot about it, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, the snaky weird one that I don't fully get." Yeah, okay, it's a bit different. It's they've gone down. They're trying to be thinking outside the box here. Right. I just don't know whether this is the box they should have been thinking outside of. I'm not. Nah, I don't get it personally. I don't really like it. Yeah, it's worth saying.
I think the saving grace is the eye looks cool, and you could probably put it in some pretty interesting poses. Yeah. That said, anything made of tubes you could put into an interesting pose. I don't even get why the mouth, the jaw comes way out at the back and comes up. Maybe that's a snake thing. I just don't know. But
I don't know. I just didn't get it personally. I think no.
But I mean, to me, it's if you're not going to worry about the rest of the snake's anatomy by giving it arms and all that stuff, then maybe just don't do that too. It just looks weird. So
yeah, don't start picking and choosing what you're bothered about whether it comes to anatomy when you're doing that kind of stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, I gave this a 3. This is I think this is my lowest scoring thing.
Yeah,
it is. I think it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a little nicer. I gave it a 5. But I think maybe 5 seems pretty low to me anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I think 3 is very harsh. We're talking minus figures there for me, really. So yeah,
it's a 1.5, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't need to talk about it anymore. It is what it is.
No, it is what it is.
This one, I'll be interested to see your thoughts.
Okay.
But I guess I'm talking first. Huh? The Evil Queen.
Okay. Go for it.
She's the same price as Maleficent. The only saving grace to her is that I don't screw up saying her name, and Maleficent, and I mess up all the time.
Maleficent.
But she should be awesome. Another classic villain. And it's the eyes. The eyes are we get these weird poking out sideways. They're not the right shape. They're green. She never had green eyes. I love the hand with the apple. Very cool. I think that looks great. The detail on the basket's good. The apples inside look a little cheap, but the basket itself looks great. Her clothing is fine. It's just plain black robe, I think the face sculpt isn't bad if you take the eyes out. It's not perfect anyway.
No.
But yeah, you've got to nail that face, and those eyes are so distracting that I can barely even look at anything else.
I was again, so close yet so far, right? I mean, how this can be the same price as Maleficent, I have no idea, because it's just on nowhere near the same scale. It's the eyes. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Everything else about it was inoffensive, and it looks like how you want that character to look. Everything else. Yeah. The poisoned apple, I really like the poisoned apple, the light up apple. The eyes, though, what were they thinking? It's just bug-eyed, staring off in different directions. It makes a mockery of the character in essence. It's and the thing about that character is, it is a very cartoony character, just even the way she was drawn. It's 1939 or whatever. But there are moments where she's scowling, or her eyes are more sharp and down, and that would have made her look more evil. Yeah. She's called the Evil Queen, and she looks like, I don't know, it's just not evil. And like you said, why are they green? What's that about? Doesn't make sense. And the movement's basic.
Yeah, I don't even feel the shape of the eyes is right. I feel like the shape is wrong to begin with, too.
It's just the whole, that them eyes have just completely ruined that prop. If they hadn't have done those eyes, or even just altered them ever so slightly, you could have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
But them eyes ruin it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So because it was so offensive to me, I gave her an 8.
I gave her a 10.
Okay.
I stuck in the middle. Yeah, I couldn't give her a terrible. She has got some movement at least, and I do like the apple and stuff.
Right.
But
how can you compare her to the other one?
To Maleficent? No way.
The same price. No. I would get 3 of them. I would get 3 of the other one before I got her. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't know what they were thinking there. That's a terrible, terrible choice.
Right. So we're talking about 2 witches now. Let's talk about the 2 witches. The witches scene.
The witches scene.
The cauldron. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're okay. What can you say? They're okay. They're no Lethal Lily, right? Are they? Either of them. There's some nice details to these witches. I like the cauldron. Yeah. I think the cauldron's got some great detail on it. And I like the light up bubble effect. I think it looks good to look at. Very cool. The witches themselves, there's not a lot to say about. They're very, very basic witches that are just like staring off into the distance. There's nothing, no eye blinking, nothing moving, nothing, the mouth's moving very basically. One's holding a possum, whatever. That's okay. That's pretty cool. And then even like the stirring isn't actually a stirring, is it? It's like it's a prodding. Yeah. I've got to stop doing that motion now. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what she's doing. She's prodding her potion. Yeah. And yeah, I think, again, I don't want to be too harsh because we've said this before. There's always going to be people who have not bought any kind of a stirring witch prop. And if you want a stirring witch, here you go. Here's a couple of stirring witches. And then there's nothing wrong with them. They are doing okay things. It's just they are pretty basic. And that's all there is to say.
Yeah, I agree with everything. I really love the cauldron. I love the bubbles. I love the detail on the cauldron. Usually we get really bad cauldrons with these, and this is actually the best part.
It is.
I think that the sculpting on the faces is actually really good. They just, again, the motion, like you said, is not ideal for a cauldron, and they suffer from action figure pose. If you're gonna have that one standing tall with the motion, have the other one kind of like curled over, holding the possum like she's gonna drop it in, and make it like at least interesting like that. But they're just like both standing straight up, staring out at nothing. They're not looking at each other. They're not looking at the same spot. Yeah, it's for $250. I think maybe this is a $200 prop tops. So yeah, I think it's fine. It's just
fine.
It's okay.
But basic.
Yeah.
I went with a 12.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all there is to say about that.
I
12.
Went 10. So we're
okay. We're in the same ballpark. Yeah. We're in the same sort of area. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yes.
Next to the next witch, which is the Nightshade Witch. We got a lot of witches this year, which is interesting.
There is a lot of witches, isn't there? Yeah.
I think the Nightshade Witch is one of the better ones. I think the design's cool. I think she's got some great detailing, right? She's got the little pouch there. She's got like 3 different colors of creepy cloth on her. I think she's got the nice detailing on the sleeve, right? I think that looks good.
Yes, yeah.
I like that the broom is kind of crooked. I wish the crow had some movement. It's very stiff looking.
Very plastic.
I think the face sculpt looks good. I'm not huge on the digi eyes, but I actually think like the snake eyes and the flame eyes, I think they actually look really cool on her. Yeah, I think she's a good witch. She's $200, so she's not like breaking the bank. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Exactly the same. Yeah, she's a pretty good witch. I like witches anyway, but I don't know. The digi eyes, I'm not fully sold on, like you said, with certain ones like the flames or the cat's eye or whatever they are. That's cool. Yeah, okay, but maybe not necessary. There's a fair amount of movement to her. I do like the sort of way she twists her hand. There's a bit of a hand movement where she kind of twists her hand like she's almost casting a spell.
Yeah.
I like that. The costume looks good. I think this is probably the best witch costume we've seen for a while. Where I like the hat on this. Actually, the hat's really cool. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. She's got a fair amount of movement, but there's not a huge amount to this witch as such. You know, like you said, there's some areas where it's very simplistic, and the mouth is a bit. Again, it's the movement of the mouth just looked a little bit. Yeah.
It's your basic,
but again, basic, but it's good. It's the best witch this year, definitely. And I keep on trying to not compare to Lethal Lily. People like say, no, always compare to Lethal Lily because that's the precedent. You know, like we've reached that level. They should be reaching that same level, but I always feel it's a bit harsh because not everybody likes Lethal Lily. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to compare it to Lethal Lily. It is its own thing, and it's doing an okay job.
Nice. Don't talk about my woman like that.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Hands up.
Right?
Hands up Lethal Lily. So go for it. What's your score?
So I think she's good, right? So I gave her a 15.
Okay. I went 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I was same area.
Yeah. That's funny. She's 7.5 feet tall, but I think the hat is like 2 feet by itself.
It is. The hat's massive.
Right.
The hat is really tall, so she's actually pretty short.
Okay, let's move on to the leprechaun.
Do we have to?
I'm guessing maybe not a 19 for you.
No, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I really don't like this leprechaun. I think it's a British thing as well because we don't really have the same relationship with leprechauns as you guys do. So obviously it's a very Irish thing, and we don't do St. Patrick's Day and stuff here. Yeah. So it's not got quite the same vibe to it. And if it had been the character, the leprechaun from the Leprechaun, you know, that maybe would have made more sense to me. But it is just a leprechaun. And then it's not even a very good leprechaun. It's very static. Its beard is weird. It doesn't look good at all, the way the beard is on the face. And it's just, I don't know, a bad leprechaun that's not scary. Holding an axe. It has an axe, but that's it. And I'm like, I'm not impressed.
Yeah. I think I like him better than you. Seeing him in these videos, I liked him a little bit better than at the managers meeting. I thought the beard, the hair stuff looked a little better. Still not great. You know, it's still not great. I don't want to say that. For some reason, it didn't look as bad. And that might just be because they're doing better lighting and stuff with all the videos. Like the production on these videos, I have to say, is amazing. There's one video where they have a skeleton hand like holding a torch walking through. I'm just like, that's cool. Like they spent some time on that.
They do. It is. I mean, that is worth saying that, actually. All of the videos, the way that they shoot these videos is actually incredible.
Amazing. Better than some Hollywood movies I see. So.
Definitely.
But back to the leprechaun. I think he's fine. He's, you know, I think the movement, I wish the mouth had better movement. Again, it's very masky. There's not a lot there. I think the costume's fine. I think it looks like you'd expect. I'm still not a huge fan of the eyes, the shape of the eyes and stuff. It's that very kind of cartoony. And again, all the eyes don't need to light up. Everyone doesn't need light up eyes. I don't think it helps his prop.
No.
It's fine. Again, my biggest thing is if it's not the scary movie Leprechaun, then why do we even have a scary leprechaun, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'd rather give me a leprechaun with a bowl of Lucky Charms, and I'd rather buy that. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't quite get it, you know. And I know some people love it. It's just not for me.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. So, do you want to hear my score?
I do.
You ready for this?
I don't. Maybe we'll see.
I gave him a 6.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was really harsh. I really don't like this guy.
Yeah. I gave him a 10. I gave him right down the middle.
Okay. No.
Yeah, not much else to say. Not when I want to talk about instead the arachnophobia spider.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now.
So
go for it.
I've always liked the Home Depot big spiders. I've always wanted one. I always thought they were cool. The thing about the big spiders is when you've got all the cobwebs up and everything, you've got the black light on them, is they always kind of disappear, right? You got this big spider and it's kind of hard to see. This one solves that problem. And I think the lighting is fantastic. Now you've got no movement, right? I don't even care because I think the spider looks so good. I think the the fact that the lighting is like multiple colors and they're all shifting and changing, and I'm in love with my arachnophobia spider. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's $350. I feel like that's a little more than the other ones, but
yeah,
I don't even care. I think it's great.
I think it's good. Will you be buying that? Can I ask?
It's maybe. I'm really
a possibility
on the fence, but with everything, I'm all over the place right now because
I know
none of the stuff they have is stuff I need for my haunt. But
still, you just want it.
But I want it for another haunt down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a decent chance.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely think it's amazing, and it's one that I didn't even know existed until like a day ago. Really, right. I think it's incredible. I like the big spiders anyway. We've had a few here in the UK. The Costco did a great one a few years back.
Yeah.
But like you said, they can get lost, even as big as they can be. They can get lost amongst other things because they're just a big static spider a lot of the time.
Right. They're usually black, or dark.
Black and hiding in a corner somewhere. This is not going to get lost, is it? This is incredible. There's not a bad thing about it. I possibly, if I was being picky, might want a little bit of pincer movement. Right. Possibly.
That's it, yeah.
But that's it. There's no need for it because the lighting of this thing is incredible. There are some times where you, like you've said about light up eyes, does it need it? Are we there? This is one of them props that the lighting just absolutely takes it to a whole other level. The color changing of that abdomen alone, I was like mesmerized by it for ages.
I could just keep staring at it
again and again.
Yeah.
I was like, that is incredible. It looks so good. Yeah. And then it's just a massive great big spider. Who doesn't love a massive great big spider? So yes, amazing. Love this prop.
So let's get to our score. So yeah, I mean, I gave him a 17.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah. I gave him a 17.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. If it had a little tiny bit of movement, it could have crept up further.
Yeah,
but
agree. I think it's
good.
Solid prop.
Definitely.
We're getting close to the end, which is good because we're going long. Tell me what you think about the Raven.
I'm
sorry, you're getting stuck with a lot of the ones to start with.
No, it's he's okay. He's okay. I think my opinion of him has improved since seeing the better footage. I still don't like the slappy beak movement. It's ridiculous. And he does, to be honest, he just looked goofy to me. Like, even in the footage, he's trying to be this serious character, and it just looks goofy. He's got that Muppet kind of movement of the mouth. Yep. The eyes are kind of bug-eyed and crazy with swirls in them, I think. Yep. And it just looks ridiculous, too cartoony to me. I do like this sort of ravenish character in general when they do it. And it's similar to the Plague Doctor in some aspects. So I quite like some of the details of the costume and the staff that it's got and that kind of stuff. And the feathery sort of hood that it's got is okay. I quite like that. It's just, I don't really like that head sculpt. I think it looks, and the movement is weird. Yeah.
I'm right there with you. And they are re-releasing the Plague Doctor this year. He's out again.
Okay.
So I would buy that before I would buy this one. Yeah, the mouth kills it for me. The mouth movement, it's open to more open. I think it would be better if it was like closed with very slight movement, or just not opening at all. This is actually one where I prefer if the mouth didn't open.
Yeah, one of the few. Yeah,
I think everything about him, I think, is like not as good as the Plague Doctor. So even though I know it's a different character, it's basically just a reskin of the Plague Doctor. They changed the hand the staff's in, I think, and stuff, but. Yeah, it's not completely offensive. I think there's stuff I quite like about it.
Yes.
But I agree too, like the voice is like, even the voice is just like, let's just get Steve to voice it. Like, it's not, there's no character to it, right? It's like this dude talking, and it's just like.
Vincent Price is dead, you say? Right? Oh, get Steve to do it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it sounds like a dude just talking. And it didn't fit the character to me. Like, it just felt like, bunch of people throwing ideas together, and this is what we got. Not offensive. It's not a bad prop.
Yes,
it's just not really good prop.
Not very good either. Right. Yeah. And with that said, I went and gave him a 12, which actually I'm thinking about. It might be a bit too good. Actually, I'm not. No, it's not. Yeah. 12, I think, is about right.
I actually did the same, and I was actually thinking, maybe I should have said 11, but 12. Yeah, I gave him a 12.
Yeah, 12. we'll stick with 12.
Okay, let's move on.
Where are we heading now?
To the Fisherman. He's a kind of a reskin of a prop we've had a few times. We had one as a witch before. We actually had another Fisherman last year. So it's just a different version. He's fine. I think the one thing I'd say about his rocking motion is, and maybe the other ones had it too, I just paid attention this time, is he actually does look like he's pushing back, right? So sometimes they just feel like they're moving forward, but he actually has that little motion where it feels like his legs are pushing back, which is cool. Yeah. Otherwise, I think he's okay. Like they made him to go with the shark, which is the one I forgot.
Yes,
we'll talk about next.
Exactly.
He's got the big shark tooth thing. He's got a little baby shark skeleton.
Yeah.
I would prefer if they just put a real fish on the line instead of those skeletons. Kind of
skeleton fish.
And he's kind of like almost like slightly zombie-ish. Like he's kind of got some like decay weird things going on. Yeah, he's not a bad prop. Again, he's not one I'm excited for. But if you're doing that swamp scene type thing and you want someone to sit outside your little cottage thing, shack,
exactly, 100%. The same vibe. He is clearly a reskin. I like the fact he's more zombified. Maybe I quite like that. He reminds me of the fisherman guy from Jaws, which again I think is the sort of thing they might have been trying to go for. Yeah, there's not a lot to say. He's rocking in that chair. It's a good action. It does look pretty impressive, actually. But yeah, he's just doing what we've seen these guys do before, pretty much. Yep. And like you said, the skeleton fish was not needed. You could have just put a real fish on there, or no fish at all. The skeleton fish makes it feel a bit silly, to be honest. But overall, I like the look of this guy, and he's got a good movement. So yeah. I think he's a solid little animatronic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I gave him a 13.
12. I gave him a 12.
Yep, right there.
Good, but not great.
Okay, so I forgot to do the Megalodon, so let's put him up there. The shark.
The shark. I like it, but I don't have a use for it.
Right.
I like it anyway, though. It's a big shark. Yeah, cool. Yep. Awesome. Great big shark. If you've got a pirate scene or a ship scene or anything, we've had a lot of things that have been watery in nature for the last few years, nautical. So yeah, he would go with that kind of idea, and it is impressive, and it's got the light up eyes, and it's fully solid. It's a big solid thing. So yeah, I quite like it, but at the same time, I don't have a use for it, and I don't. It's just a big shark. So yeah, okay.
Very niche. If you've got a use for him, I think he's a cool looking prop. I think he looks good. I hate the light up eyes in him. The lights in the mouth are fine. I think they kind of hit him behind the teeth, so it just gives some light in there. He's a big old Blomo that maybe last year when I did the pirate ship, would have made sense to put him outside of it. But yeah, I think people that are going to use him are going to absolutely love him, and I think it's going to be a photo op piece for people visiting your haunt. I totally get why people would buy it. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, 100%. And with that being said, I gave him a 10. It's right in the middle. He's okay, but I don't need him.
I gave him a 12. I was a little bit nicer. But...
a bit more generous. A little bit more.
So
fair enough.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the Butcher, which is just a reskin of the Scarecrow guy we had last year with the pointing finger, the pull my finger guy. So first of all, it's kind of a thing we've seen, right? The Butcher pig guy. It's not an exciting design, but it looks good. I think the sculpt looks good. I think the clothing looks good. I would prefer that we had the hand with the cleaver moving instead of pointing. I don't really get the pointing with him. We got no mouth movement. And I was surprised that he was 179, right? He was a little bit higher than what I thought he should be.
Yes,
because
definitely.
The prop that he's based on is 129. So, and I think that was personally a better prop myself. But so I don't quite get the whole thing with him. I think he's fine if you're doing that kind of Butcher scene and all that. He fit fine. I just don't think he's worth the price. And he's 179.
I don't like this at all. Yeah. I'm not a fan. I like I like the idea. The character is it's okay if you've got that butcher gory sort of scene, and we've seen the pig-headed stuff before. Get it. But I think that's what it is. It's what annoys me is that we've seen this before. It's like, yeah, be a bit more original.
Right.
Oh, a pig-headed butcher. Oh my God, what will we do? I've never seen such a thing.
Right.
And then it's got the pull my finger action, no mouth movement,
Yeah.
just turning its head a little bit. And then you think that's worth $180? I don't think so. So no, I don't really like this at all.
Yeah.
This is again one of the ones that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I agree. I personally gave this one an 8.
I went with a 6.
Okay.
I was feeling really harsh on this guy.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know, especially with the no mouth movement. It just, for that price, I don't get it. Speaking of no mouth movement, let's talk about the zombie barber.
Yeah. Okay. I knew that was coming. Yep. Again, one of the ones I really don't like. I thought this could have been really cool, but it's not. It's not really cool. It's not good at all. I get it. I like the idea of this character, but I don't get why we haven't got like Sweeney Todd. Like, if you're gonna have a barber killing people, Sweeney Todd, that's who it should be. And it should, maybe, if you want to maybe even give it that slightly Johnny Depp look, if that's what you want to do. But I don't get this character. I don't get what he is. Well, no, I get what he is, but I mean, I don't get why they've made him the way they've made him. I don't like the face sculpt at all. I really don't like it. The fact that it has no mouth movement, but it's got a load of phrases, makes no sense to me. Yeah. The only thing about it I like is the arm movement with the blade. Right. That it is actually, that's the arm that's moving, and it is a kind of it's attempting to be a jump scare with the pretty fast movement of that hand. But even that is a bit lackluster and sort of not done in the best way it could have been done. Yeah. And it's just like they've cobbled together this prop and gone, it's a barber, a killer barber, zombie barber. And it's, no, not for me. Don't like it.
Yeah. So he's the next in the line of the Dean, the deathologist, right? Like he fits that one. And what makes me most excited about this prop is they've been hit or miss. So I feel like every other year we get a good one. So I'm thinking, great, we'll get a good one next year because this one's not that.
Yep.
Other than the fact that I think that I like the costume. I think the clothing looks good. I don't understand why we've got a barber that is a zombie that's talking. Like either he's a zombie or he's not. I don't really even understand why we got a barber to fit that whole... It's kind of like we had bar stuff. And now we're just like, let's throw a barber in. Make him a zombie and give him these like giant bushy eyebrows.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like
it. The one thing I like is the hand-arm movement, which should have been at the butcher for the 180.
Yes.
That's definitely the only thing I in the clothing. Those are the two things I like.
And the clothing's okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. He gets 4 from me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was pretty harsh on this guy. I really don't like it.
I gave him a 6. I'm like slightly higher on the harsh ones, so I feel a little bad, but
like I've been so harsh, and then I come in, I'm like, 4.
Right?
Oh dear.
I don't get it. So
where are we going?
So you're talking about this one. This was a big surprise for me until last night. Stripe from Gremlins.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, me too.
I had no idea about that until last night. I'm looking, like, holy crap, where did that come from?
Yeah, a video popped up on my feed. I was like, oh my God, I'll have to add this to my list. Right. Yeah, I didn't know this existed until last night. So yeah, very cool. Like this. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I love that they're doing Gremlins. I think they're great characters. I think overall the sculpt looks pretty good. The way the hair is on the head, maybe that's not the best. Very basic movement, right? You just got the turn and the simple jaw. So maybe we could have gotten a little bit more there.
Yes.
But I think he looks good. I think if you like Gremlins, I think, he's not bad. He's 180? Was he 180?
Yeah, I think I saw someone say it was 180. Okay. Yeah,
so
that's
it doesn't compare to the Chucky movement, right? But they priced him down $50. So and we got to remember that is licensed, right? So you're always paying more for license.
Exactly.
I quite like him. I was pleased. It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you love the movies, which I do, you'll like this. And it's good. It looks good. I didn't spend a lot of time dwelling on it because I was like, yeah, it's a gremlin. Look at that. That's cool.
Right.
It's a gremlin. It does. It looks exactly what you would want. It looks like a good sculpt. The movement is basic, but it's okay. And again, it's a bit like Chucky in that if you like those movies, you'll just want this anyway, right? You will want this, regardless of whether it makes sense for your haunt or not. You'll just like this. And I think this is a thing that's going to become more common, is that even if it might not even make sense for Halloween necessarily, you're going to see a lot more of these characters, animatronic characters that we all love from classic movies. You know, you're stood next to Star Wars characters right now. Not necessarily Halloweeny, but who gives a crap? Because we want these characters, please. Exactly. So yeah, I'm all there for it. I like it.
Think you surprised me with a gizmo next to put next to him? Oh, we're golden.
Yeah. So Gizmo, we've got to have a Gizmo.
So what did you give for rating?
I went in with a 12.
Okay.
Because a bit like Chucky, like, so again, I wouldn't necessarily buy this, but I do like the movies and stuff, and I think it's a cool looking thing.
Yeah, so, I gave it a 14, so close. You know, I think he's cool. I think it's my nostalgia of loving the movie. I think it's good. And I think the sculpt looks good. I think it's just I would like to see a little more movement and maybe fix the hair a bit.
The only one I could think of that has been shown that we haven't spoken about, we have got the Grave Robber.
This is one that I think I was more impressed by at the managers meeting. I think looking at him, and maybe it was the way the video was posed, like the leg on the skeleton didn't look like it was. It kind of just looked like he was just kind of resting it there, not like he was like pushing it down. You know, it looked kind of off to me. I still don't exactly get why he's also kind of like disfigured with the eyes and the kind of zombified chunk missing of his cheek.
Yeah,
I think the costuming is great. I think the cool looking shovel. I like the concept of the skeleton popping up. Maybe again, I think if the head was looking down, to be a bit better. I think he's good. I just don't think he's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I get 100%. When I first saw the initial footage, loved it. Yeah. Thought it looked great. Thought I like all of these elements together. Probably my favorite at that moment in time. And then we've seen that better footage, and he doesn't look good in it. Yeah. I agree with you. The leg looks weird. It's not so much pushing it down as it's now clearly being popped up. The mouth movement looked weird to me. Very, very latexy, a sort of flappy mouth movement. Yeah. The face sculpt in general didn't look as good, personally, and the eyes and everything, all the things I thought had looked so impressive in the managers meeting footage, I just was like, actually, now it doesn't look that impressive. Yeah. And I kind of agree with you on that movement. How obvious is that going to be, that pop-up function? Yeah. I don't know. I've kind of changed my mind on him. I still like him, but he has gone down in my estimation. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. All right, so I gave him 14.
I went a couple points higher with a 16.
Okay.
I do like him, but just he has gone down a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've touched on all the props, right?
I think we have. I think we've done a good job there.
So
I think we've got through them. Yeah, I'm making sure I think we've covered everything. We've covered all bases there.
Yep. I just got to get my adding up everything quick. See what our number one is.
Add them up. Did you get? Yeah, that's a point. Were you taking a note? Because I was not.
Yes, I got all the scores. So, do you want the top or bottom first?
Let's go with the bottom first.
Okay. So our bottom, the constrictor skeleton, was our bottom score at an 8.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yep. So out of 40 points,
it got 8. Right. Yeah, that's what we think of your constrictor thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's just a weird thing. Right next to it, though, was the zombie barber at 10.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had to be. What were they thinking? That's an episode coming up.
For sure.
What were they thinking?
So now for our number one, let me just make sure I have this one as well. Well, I know for sure what the number one is, but I want to get the top 3, say. Good.
I think I know what number one's going to be.
Okay, so number one, easily, we did it right in the beginning, is the Ultra Skeleton.
Had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be.
It's just such a cool features, just being able to do that is amazing, I think. Super cool. Our next highest was Tumble the Troll.
Okay.
36.
Yep.
I think, again,
pretty awesome.
A really cool prop for a good price. I think that was the other factor there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And then 3, we've got the Arachnophobia spider at number 3.
Wow,
34 points. I think that's just an awesome spider.
Well deserved.
So good.
Well deserved.
1 point lower.
Okay. Wow. So a lot of fantasy stuff there in that top there.
For sure.
So wyverns, fantasy witch, evil witch, and an ogre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big old spider. It's kind of fantasy too, right?
Big old spider's fantasy too.
So,
yeah, they have one in Lord of the Rings, so that worked.
Yep.
So yeah. Well, there you go.
So
there you have it, people.
Let us know.
What do you think?
Yeah. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did we murder some of the props you really like, or were we way too high in other ones? You tell us in the comments down below.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode today. I hope you agreed with at least some of our scoring there. I think we've kind of touched on, there might be a few that might have touched a nerve here or there, but I think majority, I think we're pretty, I hope we've probably proven that some of this lineup is actually pretty impressive. And I think both of us have realized that we're actually more impressed with this lineup than maybe we thought we were.
Sure.
But anyway, but what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section. Anyway, remember, go and check out episode 1. This is episode 2. So go over to my buddy ScareDads channel right now. Check out episode 1 because the first few props in this lineup are all on his side, and I got the end score. So yippee for me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky. Bye.
All right.
Amazing.
Awesome.
I'll let you go to your jury duty. I know you've not got a lot of time. So nice to see you again, bud.
Good talking to you. And we'll have to really think about doing another one for Spirit soon. I think once we get the last drop, we'll probably try to do that right away. So
yeah. As soon as you've got a chance, a bit of free time, let me know.
Yep.
And
no such thing
if you want to do it
now,
tell me about it. Tell me about it. But anyway, nice to speak to you, bud. And I'll see you soon.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.